Coming to you live from the PLA Situation Room in beautiful Roy, New Mexico. You're listening to the Phone Losers of America show.
There's a YouTube channel that I watch religiously. Phone Losers of America, they post prodigiously. No kidding, hacking, hidden cameras, making hella calls. Social engineering, Brad is catching Pokeballs in the backseat of your car, and he's so very sorry. He was searching for the Snorlax, so he scratched up your Ferrari. Left a number on the dash, so you called him up so fast just to have a little chat, but he's sorry, don't get mad. Cactus, the house is not a pool. And if you buy an iPad on the street, that's not too cool. And if you work at Pizza Hut, he's got you on the camera. Tell them you're from corporate and you're in there just like Santa. A shopping spree, people get deceived, dude. Switching off the power, people will believe you. A blockbuster red box, we just put it in. RBCP for the win once again. PLA all day. PLA all day.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do the show thing. Hey, Cody No Name. Cody No Name, are you there? Cody No Name?
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, Riley.
Oh, your scheduling must have been confusing. I understand.
That's okay. Yeah, no, I'm silly me. Let me put us on the air. Okay, we're on the air. Hey, everyone. This is Riley Lux. Hold on, Riley Lux. ASC Riley. Vizzy.
Yeah.
Vizzy Lux. Mix.
See, Vizzy's the coolest one.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's my rapper name.
You got songs on like Major League Successful podcasts coming out.
And the Dick Show.
Last week. Oh yeah, that one. Wow, I'm telling Dick you said that. Kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
So this is Riley, everyone. I always knew him as Lux. But lately I've gotten used to calling him Riley. And today he told me to call him ASEpresents or ASE Riley. And then I guess Vizzy's a new thing. Your rap name.
Yeah, my rap name.
Are you gonna rap battle people that call in?
That'd be funny. But I'm not good at that. That was a Dom thing. I was just facilitating it.
I heard you rap battle people on Pranksgiving. That was. I still need to listen to their whole show. Like you guys did that for a while, I guess, and I was asleep.
Yeah. Don't worry. A lot of it was his levels being weird. Like he was playing like too loud of music, and then the people just hung up on us.
Yeah, I tuned in when a Waffle House, I think, lady, completely owned him on rap battling. She like won.
Oh yeah, you could tell she was really urban and like in the know. She attacked all the vital points. She went for his shoes. She went for his car. Like, just all the really hip hop stuff you gotta call people out on.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. So, Kentucky, oh, no, I didn't say that. Hey, you're on the air, person who I don't know where you're calling from.
Hi, Brad. You can say where I'm from. Okay.
Oh, hey, you're in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, it's me, Ryan.
Oh, hey, Ryan. How you doing?
I'm okay.
What
How are you, Brad?
Doing?
You're on the phone with Riley.
Riley?
Yeah, also known as Lux.
How's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Also known as Vizzy. You can call him Vizzy if you want.
Yeah.
Vivy?
Yeah, Dizzy.
Call me Vizzy. Lux.
Divvy or Vivi?
Vizzy.
Or you can do Vivi, like VV, like 3 V's.
That'll be my newest name.
Well,
would you like to ask who the fuck Riley is?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested now. Like I called in not knowing who this was. So.
Yeah, he does podcasts. He does music.
Oh shit!
I've been on his podcast like 3 times now, maybe 2, maybe 4.
Whoa.
What was it? I don't remember.
What kind of
to
music?
be fair, every time I invite you on one of my shows, the show gets canceled. So I'm rethinking it.
Oh, that last one's been canceled? I didn't even know that. You do so many podcasts, I can't keep up.
Well, I think the last one you were on was Mighty Morphin Power Hour, right? It got DMCA'd by Hasbro.
Oh, yeah.
It's removed from the internet. I was having too much fun. It happens.
Hasbro killed your podcast.
Yeah. Not very Power Ranger-like, whatever.
That's kind of a cool claim to make.
Yeah.
What kind of podcast does Riley do?
Right now I do an interview show called What You Doing with my co-host Robin. and we talked to, lately it's been like famous rappers and producers, basically.
He suggested the name.
Sounds pretty lit.
He suggested the name "What You Doing" to me for this show, and then he took it, so I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thanks, Riley.
The copyright infringement?
Nah, he can have it. Whatever.
Well, I inspired this
Oh,
show
man.
with my first show, Antisocial Engineering. In the first couple episodes of this show that Brad does, he like talked about it, how he's just ripping me off. So I had to rip him off, complete the circle.
I guess so. I mean, what comes around goes around, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Do you have a question? We can answer it. We know everything.
I think his question was, "Who the fuck are you?"
That was your
Yeah,
question.
because I know who Brad is, but I don't know who you are. So, like, who's more famous in this situation, Brad or Riley?
He has
tough one.
more YouTube followers
That
by
is-
like a margin of 40,000.
Riley talks to more famous people than I do, though.
That might be fair. I have a lot of famous
Brad,
friends.
I just want to inform you on how so fucking far behind I am with listening to your shows.
Oh, there's a new one out today.
I know. I've been trying to. I listen to them in the car all the time, and I mean, I haven't even made it to episode 500.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You
so like
suck.
I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm so fucking behind because like now you're all dedicated to making shows, which I love, and so now I can't keep up. But I'm gonna catch up. Don't worry.
I hope so. That'd
I
be.
mean, you could just
I
skip
remember-
to episode 500.
Yeah.
You only got 20 episodes to go. That's 20 hours or so.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't know what episode I'm on. I have to look at my podcast.
Oh, you said you're not up to 5. Well, I just mean we're up to 520 now. So any
Whoa.
day now,
Oh my god,
you'll get there.
I'm so behind.
You need to quit your job, quit school, quit everything.
I am looking to get a new job, so I might have a little bit of free time between them.
I hope so. And then you
Yeah,
can
I mean,
start
like-
listening to Riley's podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do a podcast about Naruto where I watch all of Naruto with my co-host, and then we talk about it every week.
I don't really like Naruto that much, though.
Neither do
Why
we.
would I want to watch that?
So why wouldn't you do a show about it?
So are you like narrating it then, or what are you doing?
Well, you know, my co-host does a podcast. His name is Antoids. He does a podcast called Branching Out, where he does these deep dives into stuff people likes. So we're doing this on a show nobody likes. Kind of a fun facts and stuff. We've got the voice actors from the show, from the English version. Some of them come on.
I've decided my new thing is going to be clicking a pin while you talk. Sorry, what was that? I was interrupting.
I said he gets all these famous people on his show. Like, I don't know, how is he doing this? I don't even know who this person is, and he gets all these famous people on his show.
It all started with Jason David Frank back in the Power Ranger days. Frank calling the Jason David Frank fans, and
yeah.
Were you ever on the phone?
Brad,
what?
Can I? Speaking of old prank call days, I just want to remind you that me and a friend of mine, we used to listen to your YouTube and stuff before we figured out that there was a podcast. Because essentially, I've been kind of listening to you for roughly like maybe 6 to 8 years.
Wow.
But I started out on the YouTube.
And you can't be bothered to keep up with my show. Yep.
I didn't know. You know, I was young then.
That's okay.
You know, still
how young?
But like, me and my friend actually went and bought a toaster at the Goodwill, and we were gonna go buy a CB radio at the store.
How much money did you
we were
waste?
Gonna do with that. We spent like $6 on the toaster, but we never got around to buying the radio to change out the whatever the fuck you called it. And then we found the video like years later. We found the video of you saying it was all an elaborate ruse.
Yeah.
And
I got so many people. That's the gift that just never stops giving. That whole prank thing. People still email me with stuff.
And I was like really salty at first, but like then again, I was like, why would you tell this to people? Because then it would become an epidemic, and people fucking with drive-thrus constantly.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I'd love for that to happen.
I wouldn't blame you. I do want to still kind of try to do it, but I don't have that much time to do it. Oh no, it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I love you, brother.
I'm really sorry.
I love you.
Bye.
Hey, Tim Henson's in the chat. When's he gonna call in?
Who?
Come on, Tim.
Tim. Hey, it's Jag TV.
Hey, how's it feel talking to a ghost, motherfuckers?
Hey.
Yeah, you've been deplatformed miraculously.
Yeah, it's your show. You talk to me. Ask me questions.
Well, why'd you get deplatformed on the YouTubes? What happened?
What'd you do?
I don't know. They
Bad shit?
they shot and killed me.
What do you think happened? Like, what do you think? What's the worst thing that was on your channel? This is Jag TV, everyone. He had a YouTube. He does streaming and shows and all kinds of stuff. He used to be on
I fell
YouTube.
off.
Former YouTube user,
Yeah.
Jag TV, everybody.
He was on this show once. That's how famous he is.
Woo. Was.
That's probably. Oh yeah, it
Okay,
was.
So what?
Yeah, that's probably why they took you off. They're like, oh, this guy's
I don't
associated
know,
with
man.
PLA.
I know I commented on like either yours or Carlito's status telling him to go fuck off.
Ooh.
But I can't imagine that's the reason.
No, I don't. Do they do that? Do they try and police
I
the
don't know.
comments? Because people say
don't
really
know, man.
horrible things in my comments. So
I've never seen a
Yeah.
good comment about me.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm people think it's a joke still. I'm killing Jag TV. It's dead. I'm starting something new.
well, I mean, you still got the Twitch.
The Jag Podcast Network.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, there's always a spot
Yeah.
for you at ASE Presents.
ASEpresents.com/JagTV.
Yeah, it's just waiting for you, buddy. Get that
Yeah,
RSS
there you
feed set
go.
up for you.
No, I figured I'd call in before I started working on some music. Oh yeah.
So that happened today. Like you got taken off of YouTube.
It happened about 3 days ago, but I kept it quiet because
Okay.
I stupid me thought YouTube was going to contact me and say, "Hey, this is what happened." Nope, not today. So I finally killed Jag TV yesterday. Yesterday was the final day.
What's the worst
Damn.
video you think you had on there? Like the one that really, like what could it have possibly been that they took you off YouTube for? Like if you had to guess.
Well, I have this video called Wigger Toilet Slave where I put my head in the toilet and I go, rah, rah, rah. Wait, no, that's not fucking Hillock.
you put
no,
what'd
I
you wait? What'd you do to the toilet? You put what in the toilet?
It's called Wigger Toilet Slave. I put my head in the toilet and I put fake shit in my mouth and put the toilet seat down.
Okay,
'Cause I'm
that's
not fucking
great.
Hillock.
Yeah, I remember. I've seen Matt's version of that. I guess I can see that being the issue.
No. I don't know. I think I had this like horror thing on with like guns and fake blood. Maybe they didn't like that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the
I
violence.
just wish I had a reason.
I think
Was
Matt's YouTube got taken down for that same toilet thing, didn't it? Like years ago.
Probably.
Y'all gotta stop doing weird toilet shit. Just see if it'll flush or not, and leave it at that. Just find out if things will flush.
I'm gonna get taken down for my Will It Flush videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good. Do it like IRL though. Like, will it blend? Only will it flush?
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
one will be
I
in
mean-
honor of you, and I'll do like concrete.
Okay.
Someone's gotta do it.
Do it for real though.
Yeah. What's up, Big Riley? How you doing, boss?
Doing alright, buddy. Doing great.
Good,
How are you? Better than you. I still have a YouTube account.
Yes, I miss your touch. I miss you hopping in bed when I'm asleep.
Must
You're
suck
waking me up.
for Jag TV.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll be out there. I'll talk with Brad about it a little on here, but I'm doing this meetup tour to promote the album I'm writing on the tour. I figured it's getting old that musicians go and make full pieces of art and then they tour it. That's obnoxious. So you got to do the tour first. That way you don't let it get to your head that people like you.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Excellent.
So
Everywhere
I'll
you go,
in
you'd be
your-
like, I'm gonna make this thing eventually.
yeah,
Instead of I have this thing to show you all.
exactly. You go to a bunch of people's houses and you're like, hey, look, I've got this thing I'm doing, and then they're like, oh, can I see it? I'm like, oh, I haven't done it yet. Don't be so forward.
Jag,
So,
Chris in the chat room is
what's
saying
up?
you invented Shovel Dog. Is that something that got you taken down?
Shovel dog?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yes, I invented it. I know what that is, but I don't want to tell you guys because it'd make me seem stupid, you know?
Yeah,
I know exactly what it is, though.
You get my Facebook
I would really like to
taken
know
down.
now.
Well,
I'll jump in bed
I'm gonna
with you when we get to your backyard on this trip. If you tell us about it.
Oh, shit.
Tempting offer.
That's the deal. Well, hey, I'm going to be like one of those generic white boy fans saying, oh, I don't want to tie up the line.
Yeah,
but I will
do
say
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on iTunes, and I'm going to be on Twitch. Some good shit's going to happen. The killing of Jag TV was a blessing in disguise. Pun intended.
Blessing. Hey, so what's your Twitch address?
I changed it. It's now Hollywood Blessing. I'm out here on the streets of Hollywood. No, I'm just in Columbus, but I'm pretending like I'm in Hollywood.
Okay.
That's kind of
So
funny.
yeah,
seriously,
twitch.tv/Hollywood Blessing. Come out. Oh.
Does that mean I have to resubscribe, or did you just change the name?
Nah, I just changed the name.
So I'm
Rebranding.
still okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do we call you now? If Jag TV's dead.
Let's call him Hollywood.
Hollywood?
You can call me Holly for jokes.
Okay.
Call you Holly.
That sounds.
It's not late for dinner.
Oh, nice.
Where else? Do you still have a
All right.
Mixler? Like, do you have have they taken you off Twitter yet?
No, I haven't done anything with Twitter. I'm still going to do shows on PCN.
Cool.
Because Carlito was nice enough to let me do that. I'm not going to stop that. So
Yeah. Till they.
I'm just going to change the name or whatever. I don't
Until
know.
he deplatforms you.
Yeah, or Mixler. They deplatform PCN, or
That'd be a shame.
it's all gonna happen eventually.
Oh.
I don't think anyone else still
yeah,
uses
sure.
Mixler, so I don't know what they do without you guys.
Well, all right. I'm going to go masturbate and then write a song. So I'm going to keep listening, though, while I masturbate.
Good. Bye.
Nice.
All right. I love you. Whoa.
We'll say sexy stuff. But yeah.
That sucks. There's
Yeah.
a lot of deplatforming happening lately. Like Carlito, his channel's getting messed with. He's lost his ability to stream, I guess. They took away my monetization on videos.
Yeah, and they still haven't told you why.
Well, they give me
That's-
a generic blanket reason that
Yeah.
doesn't apply to me at all. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about when they did it to Monkey Jones. It was like the YouTube bot on Twitter responded that his deplatforming was justified based on this thing, and then that thing was not what they emailed him. So he's like, "This is wrong. Like,
Yeah.
You guys are."
Yeah, actually, I got the exact same reason that Dick Masterson got on his YouTube, why he can't monetize his videos anymore, which is
Well,
that
we know you.
I'm reposting full videos that don't belong to me. Which,
Oh, is that from your Snowplow Show channel then?
yeah. So they,
How dare you repost your own content?
yeah, I
you
know.
monster.
I'm such a dick. So that sucks.
Oh man.
Riley, Chris Phillips is gonna call us. He's gonna call
Okay.
us. He's getting ready to call. Let's just sit here in silence until Chris Phillips calls.
What's the number? It's on the screen. The number's on the screen, Chris.
Yeah, what the fuck,
That's
Chris?
what the bottom thing's for. Have you seen CNN?
He's impatient. He can't wait for it to scroll.
I hate that shit. When I was a kid, before all this Netflix stuff, when you had to watch TV Guide and wait for the scroll to see what's on each channel, that killed me inside.
Yeah, that was the worst.
What's it like living through all these technological changes? When you were a kid, they didn't have television, right?
Yeah, we had horses.
That's where you watched like your Sesame Street was on horseback.
When I was a teenager, we got a car and it was mind-blowing.
The 40s, the 20s.
It was insane.
Feels like it. Man, it was just like yesterday. Cars were invented.
Yep.
I mean, within a person ago, right? The average life expectancy is 100 years. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know about average. Average is like 70 or 80 or
Oh,
something.
yeah, you're right. But,
So,
like,
a
people
person-
can make 100 now.
A person and a half. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. The way tech moves.
So if you want to call in about, the invention of cars and Sesame Street, it's 845-470. I'm waiting for it to scroll on the screen. 0336. Or
Slaves to that
177.
screen.
Oh, wow, I fucked that up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oops. I'm such a dummy. And you can talk to Riley and me, and it'll be so much fun. Because right now this is really awkward. Like, what are we doing?
I'm having fun. What are you doing? Let's talk about your life, Brad.
What's it like to be on this show? There are literally 24 people watching right now.
And no callers.
Between the Shoutcast and the thing.
Yeah, okay, 24. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I expected you to pull bigger numbers, but I understand.
Try not to get nervous. No, this show always does really bad on the live shows. Well, not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, no, there's like 30 people on the Facebook. And I don't know how many on the other thing.
Your stuff is pretty heavily like RSS feed centered, I'd say, though.
Yeah.
Your feeds are where you get your viewership.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
That's fair. That happens. You could have no viewership anywhere because you have to restart every 6 months.
Mob
That's
7.
fun.
Hello.
Yeah, I could just lose my YouTubes. Yeah, I remember last time you called in, I said I'm going to write down your thing. It's going to be in my caller ID. And when you call in, it's going to say Mob 7. So that's what it says on my screen right now. Mob 7, you're on the air. I don't even know your real name. It didn't come up. It just says Mob 7.
I know, because
we're super advanced here.
I'm a clever telephone hacker. You can't get me.
That's right.
Yeah, but I welcome everybody to the Mob 7 show and go to phonewonders.com and hang out with us.
Yep.
Good to see you on the Facebook too, Riley, and my guest Brad Carter. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, on the
good to be here with you, buddy.
Glad to have you.
Huh?
Glad to have you.
Yeah, glad to have you on my show.
No, we're the guests, Brad. You don't understand. We're the guests on his show.
You sound like shit. Turn off your speaker.
My show. I am cleverly calling you through my machines to my real phone so that I don't have to give you my real phone number.
Well, no,
because I'm a clever telephone.
You just had the microphone halfway across the room. That was the problem. It wasn't. You sound fine now, is what I'm saying. Sounds great.
Cool. Yay! So what are you guys talking about today? You guys talking about telephones? Amazing.
Yeah, Sesame Street, telephones.
The advent of cars. Hey, have you ever tried DMT?
I just want to give a huge shout out to Jag TV and his dead channel now. Rest in peace.
Yeah, let's LOL about his.
Video was amazing for the record.
It was fun while it lasted.
What are you guys doing for the Christmases?
For the Christmases? I don't know. Nothing as far as shows go.
You guys doing anything fun?
Usually, don't we do like a Christmas Eve show? Me and Carlito or something? Seems like we do.
Usually.
We haven't planned anything this year.
Yeah. Well, you should. You guys should do something.
Yeah, maybe we will.
And then you could have lots of fun. You could have Matt Hillock. Hey, are you guys going to come to the meetup in March? Are you coming, Mr. Bradley?
I'm going to try my best. As of now, the answer is no, but we'll see. I'll do what I can.
So,
I should be there.
Given that I live in California, I could probably make it, but I don't know if I really want to actually hang out with you guys because it would be weird to hang out with all my internet friends. In real life.
It'll ruin the illusion.
They hate me.
You'll realize that we're not as cool as you think. You're talking over me. Are you going, Riley?
Sorry.
Yeah, I should be there.
Aren't you going back to the West Coast?
Yeah, I'll be living in Elko, Nevada. Again,
oh yeah,
so I can work with this lovely record label. No Sense.
Of course, yeah. You'd be crazy not to go. It's like right there.
Yeah, and I'll have a roommate that used to live in San Diego, so it'll be easy to go down there.
I don't know if Jayad's coming. He's in the chat room. I think you have to ask him there. Jayad,
call in.
No, I'm on the phone. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, there's no way to do that.
Technology in 2018 just doesn't allow it.
Well, anyway, Mob 7, you sound like garbage. I'm hanging up on you.
Jayad is not going.
Phonewonders.com. Phonewonders.com.
Yeah, whatever.
Baba booey, baba booey.
He loves
Jayad's
yelling his
not
URL. Aw, Jihad's not going. That sucks.
I get it. He lives real far away.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it, though.
Well, hopefully I'll be in Chicago again next year. We can just do that again.
Yeah.
Riley, are you going to Chicago next year?
I'll go to whatever. Yeah, I'll go to stuff. I don't care.
It'll be fun.
I'm young. I can still cramp into a car for 20 hours straight. Like, no sweat, so.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm really old and I can still do that, so I'm not too impressed.
Okay, you don't have to brag, all right, asshole.
I drove across the country twice a couple months ago.
Dude, one day I'm gonna be your age and I'm not gonna be able to do that because I eat so unhealthily.
Oh, I do too. You're on the air with Riley and Brad.
Hello.
And Ben's saying you got your microphone from a cereal box, Riley.
Yeah, we have several professional audio engineers who think my mic sounds good. Okay,
Yeah, I think it
not
sounds
overcompensating.
sounds great. So anyway, sorry, you're on the air. Turn off your damn Facebook machine, computer, phone.
Okay. All right.
God damn it. The hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
Got a lot of echo.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm Riley's friend.
Oh my
I
god.
figured I'd share a little story about Riley, if that's okay.
What's your name, Riley's friend?
Jake.
Hey, Jake.
His name is Wing Ding in the Mouth, actually.
Yes,
That's what
Okay.
we call him.
my nickname is Wing Dang My Mouth, because like you could always take a little wing dang in the chops, and
It's not gay.
It makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
all fun. It's not gay. It's all fun games, even if it is gay.
I
you know.
wasn't thinking it was
whatever.
gay at all.
Exactly. But there was I think I don't know if Riley is okay with the story.
Who cares?
Being on here,
He knew what he's
All right.
getting into when he
There's-
signed on to this, so just tell your
Yeah, I
story.
guess I did.
Fuck Riley.
Hit me.
yes, fuck Riley. All right. So
It's not gay.
so there was one time Riley really wanted some marijuana, and I was like, well, maybe I'll send you some money for some satirical marijuana, and
Mhm.
but you'll have to do something kind of weird. And so I was trying to think of what the weird thing would do, what the weird thing would be, and then eventually I kind of decided on, well, maybe like smoke, like 6 cigarettes, fill up half a water bottle with water, and then put the cigarettes in the water, shake it around, and then he'd have to drink the whole thing. And then Riley's like, well, I'm not going to do that for just $20. So then our other friend was like, okay.
Let me guess, he
we'll
did
We'll
it.
amp it up to. He did do it, but for $40 and for a whole water bottle
If
with
standards.
12 cigarettes in it. And
I would never make you do that, Riley.
I know who my real friends are.
This guy is not a good friend.
Do you have any questions, Jake? Wingding?
What'd you do with the
How-
$40?
how did-
Or was that just for
Yeah.
weed?
That's a good question. No, I just spent it on weed.
Okay.
I had to get really high to forget that I just drank a bottle of cigarettes.
Mhm.
Although
How
my
did-
friend
how did it-
Robin,
how did
I
it
went out of the
make you
room
feel?
at one point. I thought I was going to throw up. And while I was gone, Robin poured black velvet into the bottle. And the color was the same as the nicotine water. So when I came in, I didn't know. So I immediately drank like most of the rest of it. And that almost killed me.
Follow-up
So-
question, what's black velvet?
It is a really disgusting yellow-colored liquor.
Oh, okay.
It's risky. It's not good. I have
Okay.
bad friends.
So don't smoke weed, kids. It makes you do stuff like this.
Yeah.
You get desperate
Exactly.
enough for $40.
Yeah.
You drink tobacco water with black velvet.
That's
Yep,
the
that
moral of the
happens.
story.
All right. Thanks for the call, Jake.
Oh yes. No. It was,
Glad you got to
it was great
embarrass
to be
me
on here.
in front of my peers and friends.
Good job.
I've always dreamed of it. All right.
So what other
Have a good
stories
time.
about
Oh.
Riley do you have?
I thought I was getting booted off there. I'm trying to think. What other?
All right, hang up on him immediately. There's no more good to get from
Yeah, we don't
us.
care. Got rid of him. Zach's is saying he wants to come on the air and tell a story about Lux. Yeah, Zach's call in. I
Yeah,
don't care.
Zax, do it.
Everybody call in and let's embarrass Lux. Hey, you're on the air, whoever you are. What's all that noise? Turn down your machine. He or she just hung up.
Where that?
Hey, Zax, how are you doing?
Hi.
Have you ever
I'm
called into
good.
my show before, ever?
No. I was
Wow.
gonna call in
Special.
last week and ask Rappy what it was like to smoke ecstasy, but I decided against it.
Did he smoke ecstasy? I thought he did.
yeah.
I thought he used meth or something.
No, I didn't. He got. I'm sure because we were speaking to Evie recently as well about the meetup, and that was what reminded us about it. Because I'm sure it was Evie's ecstasy and this. At
Yes,
least
it definitely was.
Okay, we're not sure. Evie knows about the meetup. We're not sure if she's coming. And
That'd be cool.
Did Rappy say anything about it? Did he? Or I don't know.
Well, he said he might try and show up, but
Okay, cool.
yeah, maybe.
Okay. Anyway, Lux. Hi, Lux.
Hey, Zach, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, we call him
yeah.
Riley now. Riley, Vizzy, ASE,
Cool.
a Riley mix.
Don't
Don't forget the mix part.
Antisocial mix.
Yep. Engineering mix.
Entertainment now.
Anywho.
Antisocial entertainment. Look, I can't brand. I'm not a brander. All right, I'm just a boy trying to make dreams.
So, can you remember when we were calling up all of your family members and we were prank calling them about another one of your family members who was like in rehab, and we were calling and we were saying we're one of his friends and we're going to escape, and we need like a getaway driver.
Did I do that? Like, did I help with that? I cannot remember.
So your thing was I got you to call my grandmother, and
Okay.
you were like freaking her out on me.
Okay, so this is a different thing.
What
Never mind.
Zach's, what Zach's helped me with was I have these step siblings that never really liked me that I didn't get along with. One was a teacher at high school at the time. The other was in drug rehab for meth. He was the older brother. She was the older sister.
I see.
And so I think I got Zach's to call and like convince my older stepsister that my older stepbrother and him were about to bust out of rehab and they needed somewhere to stay, or like someone to pick them up.
Okay.
So she freaked out about it. It was just fun watching it trickle back down to my side of the family.
And this is why you're homeless today.
This is
And we spoke to an older
relationship
man, I
with my
remember,
family.
as well, for a bit. We were wanting to get him to come pick us up.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I think she was going for it. She did a lot
Yeah.
of pleading, like, "No, you guys shouldn't do that. You'll get in trouble. Don't break out." But Zach's
Yeah.
was really convincing.
Yeah, and I knew a lot of names and information. I had a lot of information, so it was
That's
seemed
true.
legit.
Yeah.
I did feed the information.
Your poor family.
Yeah, well,
Having to deal
it's
with
their
prank
fault.
calls throughout your childhood.
I love the one you got with my grandmother though, because she's such an old lady. She doesn't understand anything about the internet. So I think you were like convincing her that I was hacking into databases and stuff. So she came in and took my computer from me.
Yeah, I barely remember that.
Well, it was like 11, so this is forever ago.
Didn't we
I'm
determine
20
that
now.
that's that's not even a call that's recorded anywhere?
No, we were hanging out conferencing. It was back when I hosted the Psycho Show.
I have a lot of old recordings, so it might be out there somewhere. I used to record everything on Skype automatically.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Yep. When I get banned from prank calls, I'm just going to start releasing all my Skype conversations as shows.
I mean, they're podcasts. Just put them out as an interview show.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the
what I'll
thing
do.
now. You were just doing it before your time, Brad. Before it was popular.
That's right, I was. What are you talking about? Podcasts were a thing like years before that.
Name one.
I don't know.
2011?
PLA Radio.
2010?
Yeah, podcast started in like 2006.
Madhouse.
2006.
First podcast,
Yeah.
first prank call podcast on iTunes. Madhouse.
Yeah, 2006. That's when Madhouse started. Take that,
Yeah, but
fucking
that's
Zoomer.
that's not the traditional like interview podcast that Joe Rogan has popularized in 2013.
Mhm.
Like this shit where it's just two people talking to each other and then dispelling the myth to a bunch of idiots that anybody with a microphone can make a good show. That didn't start until like 2014, 2015.
For you. I was listening to stuff like that in 2006. That's when the whole podcasting thing happened. Yeah, there were podcast conventions in Vegas in 2006.
Just people talking to each other?
Yeah. There's like couples casts, like married couples doing their own shows together where they just talk about pop
Okay.
culture. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, Bonnie McFarlane
Fucking
does
idiot.
one of those with her husband.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that.
Do you follow Opie and Anthony
No.
now?
No, I've never
Like what
listened
they're
to them
doing now?
before.
Oh man, saying podcast convention reminded me of a couple months ago. Opie went to a Sirius XM like podcast convention,
Mhm.
and he sat in the corner, like trying to record a podcast with his buddies, and just like yelling at people for talking because he didn't understand it was a networking event. He's like, he's here thinking you're supposed to do podcasts here. I love it. That guy is so out of fucking touch.
That's great.
Did you see the video of him yelling at Joe Rogan while walking down the street in New York?
I don't think
Because
I've ever
Joe Rogan
seen
won't text him back?
anything of Opie and Anthony's. I know there was controversy around him for a bit. but-
Oh, Opie's like the Maddox of the early 2000s.
Ah, cool.
Him and Ant's thing played out so similarly. They had this great show together. They couldn't fucking stand each other. Opie eventually got fired for videotaping an employee of his taking a shit because he thought it'd be funny.
I remember
Turns
that.
out,
I remember that being in the news.
Yeah, it turns out that's a crime. You can't do that.
Ah, okay. Who would have
Yeah,
thought?
pesky laws.
I didn't know that.
You gotta add that to the rules, Brad. filmagers.org/rules. Like, don't
Yep.
film coworkers shitting.
Yep. I'll do that.
But
Hey,
their
hey.
podcast breakup led to the Live from the Compound stuff and the Compound Media, so it did great for Anthony and not so well for Opie. Who'd have thought?
Now I know. Hey,
Yeah,
Zax,
history
what do you
lesson.
think you're doing? You've been on for 7 minutes.
I was just listening.
Hey, Zach.
Got other calls, you
Not
know.
special.
Oh, can you only take one at a time? Is it a rule?
Ooh.
I'll go then. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
I think I actually could take 2 calls. See, that's the one good thing about you forcing me on Messenger today, is I was
Yeah?
able to take Zach's call on Skype. Normally I wouldn't be able to do that. Because
Nice.
that would make your video go crazy. So I'm-
Maybe this is a good format to use.
I'm glad you made me do this.
Yeah.
Hey, foreign person.
Hey, Brad, it's Dave, your favourite Australian caller.
Hey, Dave. You're my second favorite Australian. No, I'm kidding. You're my favorite.
Hey,
I was just kidding.
Tell you what, it's 30 degrees, a couple of days away from Christmas. Sweating it out here in Australia, in Sydney.
Yeah. What's 30 degrees? Like Celsius?
Yeah.
Ah, see, yeah, we don't even know what that is.
It's
We're dumb Americans.
That's what, like 70s? Cold weather in Australia?
It's a mild level of sweat underneath my man boobs.
Oh, that's great. Have you ever had snow there? Is there snow anywhere in Australia?
Yeah, halfway between Sydney and Melbourne, there's a thing called the Snowy Mountains, and there's snow there, but it's only for probably 3 months of the year.
I see.
It's so yeah, you do get some snow in some of the country areas on the eastern seaboard, but to actually go snow skiing, you've got to do it down south.
Wow. Australia sounds like bullshit. You should move.
No,
Yeah,
it's the land of opportunity.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
get to
That's
work from
America.
home, listen to Brad Carter, start to.
You guys gotta worry about
be able
drop
to,
bears.
Contribute to your Patreon.
Get bitten by crazy spiders.
No, I've
Snakes
never
and
been
shit.
bitten. It's, would you like to? You've spoken to my son before. Would you like to speak to my my 17-year-old teenage daughter?
Riley wants to.
How old is she?
17.
That's legal.
She's doing her HSC.
In Australia. All right.
I think that's legal.
Riley, you're on the air with a 17-year-old Australian girl.
This is my beautiful daughter, Ebony. Ebony was born on September 11, 2001, the day the buildings came down.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
It's a
great.
great thing to be proud of.
That's when I made my Twitter. Not 2001, but 9/11.
Let's talk to Brad.
What are you doing?
Say hello, Brad. Hello. And who's the other guy?
That's
I'm Riley.
Riley Mix. ASE Riley. The Lux.
Right. This is one of my heroes,
The
Brad
Lux-
Carter. He
the
does a
Luxter.
podcast that we listen to. Introduce yourself, Ebony.
Hello?
Hey, Ebony, I hear you're one of the 9/11 terrorists. That's what your dad said.
My mum calls me a terrorist baby.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's pretty good. I make music for a popular podcast.
Ebony is a champion roller skater.
Oh, that's actually way cooler than anything we're doing.
Like in the Olympics or like roller derby?
No, like ice skating, you know, when they do the jumps and spins.
Oh, skating. Okay. I thought you said
yeah,
roller skating.
but on roller skates.
roller derbies for all the lesbians.
Dad.
Dad.
Wait,
Oh,
Dad.
wait. She does ice skating, but on roller skates.
Yeah, she does like
Yeah.
pirouettes, but on rollerblades instead of ice blades. It's not hard to get, Brad.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, they don't have snow there, so I guess that makes sense.
Exactly.
I get it.
It's the biggest country for roller skating is Italy and Portugal.
I was not aware of that.
Okay.
Ebony's actually on her way to Florida in January.
To crash her
She's gonna
private
be
plane
over
into
there
a building.
for, America's Cup.
Oh wow.
Hey,
that's-
I'll be in Florida in January.
Hey, Ebony, you want to meet up with Riley?
There'll be heaps of. They all age from all the way from 12 all the way through to 40.
Okay.
Whereabouts in Florida are you going, Ebony? What town?
Orlando.
Oh, that's
I'll
that's
be in
where Riley's
Orlando.
gonna be. Hey, guess what, Ebony? Riley's got unlimited weed. Like when he wants more, he just drinks tobacco water.
No, she's 17. She can't afford drugs. She's studying in her final year of high school.
Oh, cool.
And,
Okay, all right.
she just got her driver's license. So she's she doesn't have time for boyfriends or anything.
Yeah, but you know what?
The
Welcome
roads
to
are different
America.
here. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful in Orlando, Ebony.
Okay.
When she comes to Orlando, she's got skating stuff she's got to do. But then out of everything else, the thing that she's going to see is the Space Center.
Oh,
She's not going to
nice.
go to the fun parks or anything. She just wants to go to the Space Center.
That's kind of cool.
Watch out for people
Yeah,
like
maybe
Riley over there.
Guide for the Space Center. Your dad knows where to ask.
Sorry, what was that, Riley?
If you need a guide for the Space Center in Orlando, your dad knows who to ask.
Are you a astronaut, Riley?
No, but I have friends that live in Orlando.
He's
that I'm going
basically
to visit.
Lieutenant Tuck Pendleton. From the
Yeah,
internet.
Lieutenant Tuck
And
Pendleton
how-
could be an on-the-phone guide.
Will it be cold in Orlando when Ebony's there in January?
No. I mean, maybe compared to you.
Like, what'll be the temperature, Riley, in Celsius?
Fuck, what is...
30?
40s. 40s.
Okay.
40s?
Yeah,
No, 40
Yeah, it's gonna be
Celsius.
hot.
you're basically going to die.
Fahrenheit. No, that's
What's that?
No, it's winter. It'll be winter over there, guys. Come on.
Well,
Maybe
not
we
in
know that.
Florida. There's no such thing as winter in Florida.
We're stupid.
Florida
we don't
and
know
Arizona.
Celsius.
So, is there anything else you think she should do in Florida when she's there, Orlando?
There's
try-
a lot of cool music things there that I
Yeah.
plan to see.
Music and alcohol.
Not
Well,
alcohol.
See, in
Brad.
Australia, she'll
Just
be
kidding.
able to drink next year. But when
Brad,
she goes to
stop doing
America,
it.
you can't drink till you're 21.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, that's that technically you can't drink till you're 21.
But
Yeah.
actually,
No,
in
you
most
meet-
states,
you
you
meet-
can
Do it
drink,
anyway.
you just can't buy alcohol until you're 21.
You meet up with someone like Riley and you're all set.
I'm not an alcoholic,
Riley, you're
Brad.
He's a space cadet.
you're 32, aren't you, Riley?
Yeah, they're
I'm 20.
32-ish.
I'm 20.
Bullshit.
No, I'm serious.
No, he just
What,
looks
do I,
really
do I
old.
look that old? It's the beard, I promise. I look 12 in my Facebook photos.
Wait there, I'll just show Ebony what Riley looks like on Facebook.
Ooh.
So this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is getting weird alarm.
Okay.
It's shit.
Well, there's the gay bloke in the pink hat. How old do you think Riley is, Ebony? Late 20s, Riley.
That's a compliment. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Brad, what are you doing to me?
I think he's definitely my favorite Australian now.
Yeah, it was pretty good. My Instagram girlfriend's not going to be happy.
I think he called in on like my very first payphone show and had me talk to his son. I forget what about.
That's funny. I vaguely remember that.
He's a proud father.
Yeah, he just wants to share. You know,
Yeah.
he wants to share his passions with his kids.
Okay, let's take another call.
Oh,
You've been trying to call in for a while. You're on the air.
I was wondering, I heard a rumor that you're quitting the Snowplow show. Is that true?
That is not true. Oh, crap. I accidentally turned off my sound. No, it is not true. Where are you
Okay,
hearing
good.
these rumors from?
I can't say.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in, Dabalina. This is exactly how I thought it would go, Riley.
I didn't expect to have an Australian man offer his daughter to the phone, but other than that, this is peak PLA.
Hey, Anonymous, you're on the air.
Hey there.
Hey.
Let me turn you off, man.
Okay.
It's morning. Can you guess where I am?
Um,
Which time zone am I in?
Are you in the UK? No. Where is he, Riley? He's not in the UK. That's too soon.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Still
you're in
nighttime.
Florida.
It's cloudy. It's sunny. It's the AM. Okay, this game sucks. I'm in Japan.
Oh, holy
That's
crap.
pretty
Can you guess what I'm wearing?
Hey, Riley's Japanese.
Clothes?
Say konnichiwa, Riley.
Watashi wa nomio desu wa?
Hey, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He plays a Japanese guy on the famous Calls of
Television.
Mass Confusion show.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Is that for real? You play a Japanese guy on the Calls of Mass Confusion?
He did on one, or at least one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The dating show.
Well, yeah, I enjoy everything you do, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like prepping. I work at a public school, and I'm prepping my classroom right now. They give me this big old room and internet and my laptop, so they don't know I'm calling in to call shows right now.
Yeah.
Do you ever teach
Yeah.
by working Brad into the lesson plans? Because that's all I would do.
What not to do with your life? What kind of stuff do you teach, and like to what ages and all that?
Sometimes I teach them songs. So, like, you know that song by Outkast where it's like, Mrs. Jackson, where it's like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, and then like the chorus goes, woo!
Yeah.
So one time I was teaching at the city, kind of in the countryside.
That's when the owl
I can't
speaks.
really say where, but I would teach all these kids to go, woo! When I'd say, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. So I'd be like walking down the street and I'd see a group of kids and I'd just yell at them, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. And they would all go, woo!
That's pretty weird.
Which is fun for me.
Yeah. Wait, so you're teaching English to kids or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that part, that you were teaching English. That's pretty cool.
Sometimes I teach dance.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Teaches dance, Riley.
I would like to learn dance.
Thanks for...
Can you teach them PLA songs?
Sure. You can come on over, man. I'll teach you dance.
Teach them some PLA songs, please.
What's a good PLA song? What do you
what
think
city,
has like good easy phonics that I could teach?
What city, please?
Yeah,
That's
why
What
not?
city?
Like,
I'll give
what
you
city,
Kansai.
please? By Red Box and the Chili Peppers.
I think you should teach the Flip All the Switches song, because it's catchy. You know, it's a 70s tune, but it talks about fucking with convenience store workers.
Well, I tell you what. Sometimes, you know, we were talking about time zones at the beginning. I listened to your show a lot, not recently, but I walk home from bars at like midnight. Sometimes it's a long walk home up this big beautiful river.
You're talking about Riley's show, right?
And no.
Oh.
The only place that's online and open, you know, in the morning is like the East Coast of the United States. So sometimes I'll dial up the East Coast and I'll call it French restaurants in Montreal, in Canada, and I'll say that I sent them a box of wasabi mayonnaise, and I was asking if they'd like to order more. And you get these French chefs that are just like, I didn't order any fucking wasabi mayonnaise. It's fucking hilarious.
See, that's why that French guy called in
up there in
and
Canada.
said
They're
some
too
stuff.
nice.
You were instigating him.
That's like Carlito with his Indian prank calls, just because they explode at him. He loves calling the Indians.
They just love to talk, you know?
Yeah.
If you call New York City, they'll hang right up.
With your Paris talk.
Oh, I love calling New York City. I did this show called Prank Caller's Guide to the Galaxy for a while, prank call show.
What, you stopped?
Well, I sort of put it on hiatus until after this tour.
Okay.
So I have put most of my podcasts on a shelf for now. But I would love to call New York when I was doing area codes that were around there, because they'd scream at you so much. Like, they got so personally angry. It's kind of like, hey, my name's Baskets, and I was there earlier, and I knocked over the salt, and I hate you. And then they would just scream, like, I'm going to beat your ass. Come in here again, and I'll kill you. And it's just great.
That's so mean. Threatening Baskets like that.
That's yeah, they got a whole different breed of people over there. Can you guess what part of the U.S. I'm from?
Kansas. Topeka.
Based on my demeanor,
This
my
guy
accent.
likes to play the guessing game.
Yeah. What are you, the Riddler? The Enigma?
Yes.
Patreon.com/Asterios.
All right, Lawrence, Kansas.
For more Enigmas.
Should I get off the phone?
No,
Should
you
let
got
somebody
to
else
tell
on
us
the
where
line.
you're from first.
I'm from Alaska, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm
not
your
the
friendly
US,
neighbor from
come
the
on.
north.
Yeah, it's not even this country.
That's basically Guam
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah,
You're not a
we're bunch of
mainlander.
shitheads.
All right, well, thanks for calling in. What was your name again?
Dabalina.
Okay, hey, Dabalina. Bye, Dabalina.
Mr. Bob Dabalina.
Bye. All right.
Oh, Ice
think
Cube's cousin would be proud.
We've talked to
of
two
the meme
Dabalinas
made.
tonight.
Yeah. You reinvigorated the Dabalina name.
I first heard that song from someone's prank show, like 5 or 6
Probably
years ago.
Carlitos, right?
No, it was somebody else. Definitely wasn't Carlito.
Weird.
Yeah, well, he listens to a lot of Deltron 3030.
Yeah, he
Yes.
does. I think that's where I would have thought he would have played that because
Yeah,
of
I've never heard him listen to Del.
just Dell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just Deltron.
Because I remember in like 2013 or something, he sent me that Deltron 3030 via email.
Mhm.
He sent me all the different tracks so I could listen to it.
Oh, that was nice. Did he
It was like
handpick
one of-
them? Did he just give you the best ones?
Yeah,
Or all
yeah.
of
He
them?
just found the good version of the album. This is before I knew how to pirate stuff.
Wait, there's a good version of the album? There's multiple versions?
Like high quality.
Just the best tracks, you mean?
Yeah,
The Carlito cut.
the Carlito cut. Yep. Deltron is our hero.
Hey, why do you call yourself Baskets in prank calls?
Well, it's a weird thing from a long time ago. Me and my friends are messing around on Steam, and we just changed our names to stupid shit sometimes. And I changed mine to Zesty Aquafina, which is Italian for Baskets Water Boy.
Okay.
Just the stupidest thing I could think of. So then I brought it back from Italian to Baskets. And it's such a good, like, all of your prank names are real people's names, so you don't get that, like, what the fuck. But when I call someone and I go, hi, my name's Baskets, they just kind of, Baskets. I'm like, yeah, Baskets.
Yeah.
You just
I've
don't
listened to a
fucking-
lot of your prank call show, Prank Caller's Guide to the Galaxy, whatever thing. And
Yeah.
it confuses people, and you make them spell it all the time. I heard you doing that on Pranksgiving.
That is my favorite thing to do to people. People get so mad when you start talking to them like they're a first grader. Like, okay, honey, can you spell that back for me, please? I want to make sure you got it right.
I think on Pranksgiving you had someone spell PLA to him.
Yeah, I did a lot of spelling. I don't know why. Everybody's got their thing, right? Yours is crazy stuff. Carlito's is angry stuff.
It's very vague,
And then
crazy stuff.
I just like to make them spell
get
things
that.
back to me.
Is this Dabalina again?
It is actually. I forgot. I
doing?
had something really important I needed to tell you,
All right.
and this was my chance, so I called back.
All right.
So you know China.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a buddy who's working in Seattle. I'll try and cut this story down so for your viewers and stuff, but he was working for this company in Seattle that would listen to people's Bing
Old man
like
story
search
mode
text to search
activated.
queries, right?
Yeah.
So you ask Cortana for something like, "Hey Cortana, like where's Subway? Where can I buy a cactus?" Right? And you think that
Okay.
that's private, but really Microsoft was like farming this text to speech like AI work out to a Chinese company, and they were hiring temp workers who spoke English to listen to everybody's searches.
Yeah.
Right? And so my buddy who was in Seattle working in a cubicle listening to people all over the world ask Bing for certain things. And he would come, he'd come back to our house and he'd be like, dude, people ask Bing for really crazy stuff and I have to listen to it all day long. But I can't record it because I'm, a temp worker in an office. But you can imagine like an Indian man being show me a picture of a blonde girl on a horse with like no shirt on and just like crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he would tell me these stories, and I tend to believe him. Well, anyway, that company dissolved their offices in Seattle, and all the executives fled to China because they stopped paying their workers.
Yeah.
And a couple of years later, a buddy of mine was working in China, without a visa, without papers. He was like an illegal immigrant in China. And he found this company, again, that would let him do telework on his laptop. And they just like chuck cash in his Chinese bank account.
Fantastic,
and
then.
It was the same company. But this time he could run all of the people's like voice queries through his sound card. So he built up this like 10-minute supercut of people asking like Cortana how much her booty weighs, people asking for really dark shit, like people's alcoholic, like oxied out uncle, and he's like transsexual prostitute.
Can I put you on hold?
Lauderdale.
I'm gonna get my supervisor.
Good enough to eat. Pussy good, pussy sweet. Pussy good enough to eat. My pussy good, pussy sweet. Pussy good enough to.
I like this story. How about you?
Yeah, it's really, I wonder what the long version was. Was a good comment in the chat. That was the short one.
Well, I get it. Like he put everyone's crazy searches from Bing into a loudspeaker or something. I don't know. I probably missed the amazing ending. I'm such a dick. I should have just let him finish.
I mean, everybody kind of understands that those devices are listening to you, right? Like, that's a big thing for me is when people like act outraged that some call center is going through your data. It's like, of course they are. It's the point of it.
Yeah, I have no expectation
Spotify.
of privacy ever again.
Yeah, dude,
it's just
I
impossible.
got a Google iHome Mini for free just because I have Spotify Premium. So I was like, oh, there's definitely no strings attached to this. It's not. It's obvious. They just want you to have it at this point.
Yeah.
So I got it, and now I don't have secrets anymore.
Yeah, who needs secrets? Just be an open book. You don't have to worry about privacy. Let them
Exactly.
listen to you all day. I've had people tell me I'm an idiot for having an Alexa in the house. Man, shut up, Alexa.
What are you gonna be, more of a felon? Come on. What are you gonna have less?
I mean,
rights
what do
to
they have in the
guns?
house? They have their cell phones, their tablets. You know, the Switch,
Yeah.
the Wii. Everything has a microphone in it.
Yeah, it's just
There's a
naive to think that those things aren't equally as always on as an Alexa
billion
or
microphones out there.
Cortana. Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know.
God damn it.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is.
I liked the story though.
It's a good story. I liked the beginning part and also the middle part, but especially the last part.
Yeah, but not the end part because we'll never know if there was an end.
Yeah. Well, there could be a sequel one day. You do shows like this, and it seems to be like he would call in to other ones.
Hey, Japanese guy, call back in. We want to hear the end now.
The suspension is
Please.
killing us.
I realize now that I've made a mistake. Please, come on. He'll call,
Oh, man.
If he calls back in, I'm just going to be like, you have 10 seconds. Spit it out.
Next time he calls in, we have to end the show.
Oh, yeah, it's 5:21. We're like a minute over our time here. We can't do this.
You're right.
Are you getting antsy? Are you getting sick of being on this show? Is it kind of a disappointment now that you've been on it and you're like, man, I thought it was going to be cool.
I like my shows better.
Yeah.
But not for any malicious reason. I don't know. There's something different about doing live stuff than pre-recorded, heavily edited things to me.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of the live streaming and stuff.
Did you like how I invented clicking a pin while everyone talks today? Or I just
That was pretty good.
Okay, you have 10 seconds to finish your story. Ready, set, go.
Go.
Okay, so we have like a 10-minute supercut of people, mostly older people, asking Bing for heinous stuff, but we don't know how to release it to the world. So it's hilarious to listen to, but we just don't know what to do with it. What should we do with it? How can we release it secretly so nobody, gets in trouble?
Send it to me at a.s.e.show.email@gmail.com.
Is that really?
aesshow.gmail.com.
Yeah.
No.
3, 2, 1. I see you're giving me the fingers.
phonelosers.show.email. Could you spell it back for me?
Okay, let me type it out, buddy. Let me get a notepad file out here.
Yeah.
Get an ice cream truck and just drive around playing those searches with your voice text-to-speech thing.
Okay, yeah, spell it back to me one more time.
It'll be.
That's going to be rbcp@phonelosers.org.
He's making you spell things. He's trolling us.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can just look in the show notes. He'll have your email address. ASEpresents.com. Let's take our last caller of the day. You're on the air. We're listening to you. Brad and Riley, listen to the phone call. You're not saying anything.
This is my favorite call.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Do you have a question?
Hello.
Ask your question.
Hi.
Hey.
Riley, why can you finish your show, or I'm sorry, why can you finish other people's shows but not your own?
I have only left 3 of the shows I was supposed to be recording so that my co-host could take over because they were better at it than I was. That's all.
How much warning did you give them?
I left and then I texted them afterwards.
The same as when you quit real jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, fuck you. I'm getting bombarded from both sides for my bad habits.
He like throws shit off the counter and walks out.
Pretty much. Yeah, I've had this bad habit of when I feel disconnected from a podcast, I'll just leave. But I have co-hosts, so they can handle it.
Yeah.
I won't do it anymore. It's probably not a good idea. But
No, it's not.
it's
and
my
also,
brand.
I don't
Bird.
really know anything about this community, but the voicemail is interesting, and also I like that you use a chipmunk voice because you kind of look like one.
This is
in the best
context.
possible way.
This is Bird. He is the second half of my band, my music duo that we're touring.
Oh, that's on the phone right now?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's
and
allowed to
on
call you a
this-
chipmunk.
Yeah, on this trip, I'm gonna be shoving phone losers in his ears constantly. So
That sounds gay.
we got 24 states to go to, and you've got plenty of shows. I think there's 520 of them.
Yeah, apparently.
That is quite a lot of shows.
Plus the
I don't
episodes.
even know there's that many driving hours.
Some of them are 2 hours long. Have fun.
Yep.
Thank you, I will.
All right.
You just skip the voicemails.
Goodbye.
All right, yeah, we're hanging up on you. Bye. What was his name again?
Bird.
Oh, bye, Bird. Now that I've hung up on him.
Yep.
Say goodbye to him.
Bird.
So, yeah, people can find your podcasts on your website.
ASEpresents.com. Follow me on Twitter at ASERiley.
Do you have music on that website, or is that somewhere else?
I don't have music on the website yet. Right now it's all on soundcloud.com/VizzyG.
You can
But-
listen to the latest Dick Show to hear a Vizzy G song.
Yeah, I've been played on a few of them now. So I think I'll keep doing that. Keep making songs for the Dick Show. I've been making a couple like Christmas songs for the community. So my SoundCloud will have 2 new songs on it this week. Up to 4, I guess. I'm working on them.
Cool.
But
I think the best way for people to be introduced to you would be to listen to the shows of yours that I was on, which I'll link in the show notes if they're still up somewhere.
they're not, which is sad.
Fuck, I don't even have copies of them. That sucks.
I have the one we did of Mighty Morphin Power Hour,
Mhm.
which I can throw back up, but I would have to call it something else because I'm not allowed to do Power Ranger content.
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's call it something else.
Yeah, so I'll just call it like the Wacky Morphin, something.
I'll put it
It'll
on my
be
site.
findable.
What are they
Yeah.
going to do? Deplatform me?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to see them try.
All right. Yeah, well, I'll get that up today then, and
Okay.
then you can put it in the show notes.
Yay. All right, well, thanks for being on. It was fun. I enjoyed
Of course.
talking to a 17-year-old terrorist with you from Australia.
Yeah, that was great. Terrace babies. I've got a new fetish. Rollerblading Australian terrace babies.
Yep.
It's a niche, but I'm sure Pornhub has something.
All right, thanks for being on, Riley.
Of course. Adios.
after someone's livelihood, isn't it?